is this is unbelievable. Look at this. Now is the time to make big money. Bitcoin is going to the moon right now. My price prediction lies around $5 million for the next week.
Abort. Iwaitali. Dump it. What is happening? It is this is impossible.
Who's Bitcoin? Bitcoin is going to Mars.
Alright guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey, aka Blockchain. We're starting off on my website, blockchaintrading.com. It's in the comments below. What I want to highlight on this right here is my #1 trading strategy. Make sure you jump on there, click that link. I'll actually send you a video demonstration of my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, and reliable. And yes, you can apply it to any market, whether it's stocks, crypto, whatever the case may be, you can use it. Also, I do apologize. I've been absent on the videos for a little bit. I've been actually transitioning a couple things, and actually I do have my own Discord right now. So right now I'm actually offering the 7-day trial. You get in there for free, see what it's all about. You can get the little hit the little join now button. You can actually get in there and check the signals, my technical analysis, you name it. You'll have full access. So make sure you guys jump in there, check what it's about, and also have my Trading Essentials class as well, for a $197 price point that covers these 6 specific areas of trading and indicators. Cool. Yeah, and of course blockchain gear, any kind of vendors as well if you're new to the trading space, whether it's stocks or crypto, a couple trusted vendors as well. So all right, awesome. Let's go ahead and dive into the charts here. Got a lot to talk about. So the first one I want to jump on real quick is Riot. So if you guys have been watching Riot at all, it has a pretty clean count, honestly, and it has a cleaner count than Bitcoin in my opinion, and am looking for a nice move to the upside actually on Riot. So I'm seeing this overall as a wave 1. This is our 2. We're currently overall in a 4th wave consolidation. If you look at the RSI, you know, it's been getting wedged quite tight, which is pretty common, I guess, for a 4th wave. So again, just looking at the higher view, or I guess the higher time point here, I would look for a move for Riot at least up to, I'd say, based upon, I guess it depends on what scale. So I'm going to keep this on log scale. Log scale, we can get up to $700. You know, and that's then 2.618. You can see we hit the 1.618 perfectly, which is a wave 3 extension. Consolidation into a triangular pattern, which is pretty common for a 4th wave, and we look for Riot to get up to $700. So I think that, you know, it's possible we could have another leg down in this 4th wave, basically turning this into a WXY right here. So we can get a little bit lower, retest potentially the $30 zone, but it's also gonna, you know, depend on what Bitcoin does, because if, you know, Bitcoin crashes, Riot's going to crash. If Bitcoin pumps, Riot's going to pump. So getting consolidation where, you know, we did get a little bit of a wick above this trend line and a little bit of a wick below this trend line on this overall move, but still in a consolidation pattern. And you can see getting pretty tight on some of these indicators and these oscillators. So we did get a wick through, however we came back of it, and you can see we have a post close of $48, so even $2 higher than where we officially closed at. So that's what I'd be looking for on right here. I'm looking for a nice move to the upside. Grayscale, looking for a similar thing. It did hit the 1.618 perfectly. It has a little bit of a different formation pattern than what I guess what Bitcoin has and what Riot has, but still does look pretty clean into a fourth wave consolidation. Grayscale, next point I'd say is $109 is what I'd be looking for. You can see we've just been really hammering this $56 zone. That also, yeah, looks like that's also up a little bit from the last close as well, but looking forward to get up to $109. Cool. And then of course we have Coinbase. I just want to touch base on real quick. And again, this is the 4 hour. You can see that it just launched at a $100 billion valuation. So a lot of people taking profits on the high launch that came out. We had a move and broke 400 for a little bit, and now we're back down to 427. So not a lot of information to go off of as of yet. I think the $300 price point, could be acting as support at the moment. But we'll see what this turns into. But I mean, obviously there needs to be a lot more wave structure to play out versus this just launching the other day. But pretty exciting for the crypto space, I must say. All right, let's take a quick look at Dogecoin. Doge to the moon, almost at a quarter. It has just been on fire recently. So this is actually, it's kind of funny. It took a lot longer than what I thought, but this was my prior technical analysis on it, where I was looking for this to get up into a wave 5 and tag the 6.618 at 17 cents. And boy, did it. We got a little bit of a move up to it, and I was just shy of 20 cents. But overall, this is what I was looking for. I think this overall turned into a wave 3 right here. This whole thing a wave 4, and then this one wrapped up here for a wave 5. And I don't think it's done. There's a lot of interesting things happening right now in the market. And I honestly don't really see anything slowing down over at least for the next couple of years. There's got to be some kind of new acted upon outside force, in my opinion, that's going to stop these new highs from getting set in. But I would pretty see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. But what's also interesting is if this was the third wave here. Let's say this hit the third, this was a fourth, and then this was a fifth. What we could be seeing right now for Doge is this whole thing right here can turn into overall a wave 1. This is our wave 2. And we're starting our third wave and fourth wave and fifth wave to go up impulsively right now for Doge. If that's the case, I mean, hello moon is what I'm going to say for Doge right now. If that is the case, so if that finished off a wave 1, came down for our wave 2, put us roughly here-ish. That would mean our third wave would have a target of $13 for Doge. And our fifth wave would be $130 for Dogecoin. Let's go, Doge. I love it. So, all interesting stuff to pay attention to and play out. You can see, I'm actually going to go out to the 8 hour real quick. You can see that the indicators and these oscillators here are getting a little exhausted. meaning, you know, we've just been running up this. You can see we found support on our slow moving EMA. We just wrote it up. We're currently in a point to where we need to decide if we're going to take a little bit of a reset, or if we're going to break out of this, the volume band again. So if we break out of the volume band again, you know, we can still get up to a little bit higher on the RSI. You can see some of these prior RSI peaks are around 96. So we could still have room to go. Or if we break the slow moving or fast moving EMA, and you know, come back down and find support, I'll definitely be looking for support on top of the bullish control zone here on the RSI, and see if that holds. But you know, we could be potentially looking at this could be the wave one within the third wave on Dogecoin, which is pretty exciting stuff if that's the case, because you know, we could be going absolutely crazy if that is the case. So 17 cents on Doge. Love it. Love every bit of it. All right, let's take a quick look at DOT. So DOT here, we'll go to the 4 hour. Actually, I like what I saw on that 8 hour right there. So I did post this in the Discord the other day as well, where I was looking at this as an ABC, again, in a fourth wave for DOT here. And really, we've been trying to hold this 40 price point as support. It's been fairly difficult for DOT. However, it has been holding it fairly steadily. You can see we've just been kind of dancing back and forth on it here. But looking at this as a 3-wave, you know, this could potentially, again, be a wave 1, this be a 2, and then be looking for a 3, 4, 5 going up for DOT, which could also get us, you know, if we maxed out here at the 7.618 extension, because it's been very overextended in a lot of these moves. You know, we had an overextended move up here to the 4.618. So if this is a wave 1, 2, I would, you know, easily be looking for $100 for DOT. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot of driving forces in crypto right now. There's, you know, this might be a pretty wild wave on top of what's already been happening in the crypto space. ETH. Let's take a quick look at ETH. Oof, what is that mess? Ain't nobody read that. All right, so let's clean this mess up a little bit. Sorry, guys. All right, so ETH, it's all old news here. Don't need any of that. All right, so I'll go back and clear this out later, but really like this as an A, this would be our B wave, and then back down again for a C for a flat here. I think see a pretty clean 5-wave move up, in my opinion, on this guy. It's been climbing quite steadily. I'll have to take another look at it back here. But anyway, I'm looking at this overall as an ABC right here in this correction, and then again starting another leg up. So if this was our wave 1, you have our 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the 4 hour. So what I really want to see is this right here. So if that's our 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, could be just looking at a 5th right here for an overall potential start of a new new wave, or the 5th wave here. Let's scroll out and see. So what I want to see is back here. So if this was our 3, 4, and then say this is our 5th, yeah, ABC. Yeah, I'd really be looking at this overall as a wave 1. Let's take some of this off. Excuse the mess, guys. I apologize. The messy charting. Alright, so I'd have this as a flat, A and a B and a C. And then, yeah, with the wave count, I'm still seeing a 1, 2. Let me draw it out so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. So potentially looking at a wave 1 or have to be a difference of coming back down here. But I'd be looking at this if this is, now if this was our wave 3 back here, 4, this is our 5th, then basically that could be turning into a wave 1, it's our 2, and then this would be starting off a whole new wave here for ETH on long term. So I'll have to dive into that a little bit more in detail here. But let's look at the indicators here. It does look like it wants a little bit of a reset. When I say a little bit, I just mean I don't see anything super bearish at the moment by any means. But what I'm looking at here on the RSI, you can see that we tried to break back out of the volume band and we didn't. Kind of similar to what we did right here. So that's what I mean by a little bit of a reset. So we could have a little bit of a dump back down to potentially the 70 or the slow moving RSI, and then take back off. Because us also could be our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5, just to have an overextended 5th. So if we're looking at this as our wave 1, overextended 3rd, 3.618, probably start looking at the 4.618 at 28.69. I just don't see anything stopping the crypto train right now. All right. And that was the dot. Nice little Discord signal. Take some profit on dot. All right, and Bitcoin, of course. The almighty Bitcoin. All right, so overall, I'm leaning more of this towards it being a bullish continuation. And our next resistance point, I'm really looking at roughly the $70,000 mark, $69,000 mark. That'll put us right back in line with the trend line. Come back down, retest the $60,000 because you can see it was, resistance all within here. We finally broke it. We're still sitting above it, but we haven't exactly. I mean, we came back down a little bit right here and tested it, but I think we will have some continuation and be leaning more towards a move up to the top of the trend line here. And then have another reset back down, retest the 60, and then really just blast off from there. Is ultimately the way that I would see this ultimately playing out. You can see we had a nice little spike on the RSI. We're still sitting inside of the bullish control zone here, and it hasn't even been that big of a move down. Again, I'm on the 4-hour here, so of course we can do some 15, scroll into the 15-minute and get some better, but I want to see a little bit more of a global picture on where we're at the moment. But you can see that on the 4-hour, we've came back down and we've been testing the bottom of the bullish control zone a couple times, kind of similar to what we did here. So potentially have another little resistance underneath the slow moving EMA here, and bounce off the bottom before we take off again. So it's pretty little decent reset on the RSI with this move down. You can see the RSI reset a lot faster than price did, which is generally a bullish continuation sign that I'd be looking for. Also got a nice little green buy dot as well on the Market Liberator. So cool, guys. But yeah, that's what I got. hopefully I'll catch you guys in the Discord. See you guys in there for that 7-day trial. But again, exciting announcements as I've been doing a few changes on my side. And of course, if you like my technical analysis, make sure you guys smash the likes. I appreciate the support. Ring that little bell and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next video, if not inside the Discord. All right, guys. Have a good night, afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at in the world. See you later.